Hey guys, Jill here, Jill K, functional nutritionist and owner of Down to Earth Wellness. If we haven't met yet, I work with outdoorsy women who are dealing with low energy and I help them to bounce back from burnout, feel more calm, and have the energy for the adventures that light them up. If you're just catching today's video, please give it a like on Instagram or on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe if you're following me on YouTube. Whatever. That would be great. I'd love to meet you if you're a new viewer watching my show. So today I want to talk to you about finding the bright spots and doing things that make you feel good. I was thinking about this recently, so I thought I'd do a quick video on it. So finding the bright spots is actually inspired by a book I read, a really good book called Switch: How to Make Change When Change is Hard. And finding the bright spots means basically when trying to change habits, we try to find what's working instead of not just focus on what's not working, and we do more of what's working. So that's kind of what I'm going off of today. And also, what I wanted to say from that was, I do yoga, I meditate, I journal, I go for walks in nature. I do these things not because I have to, not because I should do them, not because you have to do those things to be healthy, but because of how they make me feel. I'm doing these things for how I feel, and I want to feel good, so I do more things that make me feel good. Those are the things that make me feel good. So if you can figure out the things that make you feel good, do the shit that makes you feel good, is my point. Sometimes the things that make us feel good are not good for us. So that's the thing, the caveat. If we can do things that are good for us and make us feel good, we need to do more of those things. They become easier to do, they become a habit, and they're good for us long term. That's a win-win. If we're doing things that are not good for us but feel good short term, example, drinking lots of alcohol, eating a ton of chocolate and chips and snacks, and binge watching TV all the time to escape, or scrolling through social media, that can feel really good, but it might not be so good for us long term. So there's different categories, right? If we can do the things that feels good and is good for us long term versus just feels good short term but is not good for us long term, we're winning. There's other boxes in that too. I heard this on a podcast once. There's the other category of things that they don't feel good and they're not good for us long term, like maybe drugs or some negative habits or stuff like that. Doesn't even feel good and it's not good for us long term. And there's another category where things don't feel that good, but they are good for us long term. Maybe like something to do for your health and wellness. Flossing your teeth, brushing your teeth doesn't feel that good. It kind of sucks, but it's good for us long term. Or, doing those physio exercises or this and that deep stretching when you're trying to fix something with your body. It doesn't feel that great, but it's good for us long term. Or something with food, taking those fish oil supplements. Not a ton of fun. Good for us long term. Take the supplement. So that's my point, is if we can live in the area of things that are good for us long term, we're going to be winning. So, moderation with other things, right? Like chocolate and alcohol and binge watching TV and Netflix. Sometimes Netflix is a form of self-care and watching a show is a form of self-care. We just have to be mindful of that line of where, it's becoming something we do so often, we're not feeling good. But as long as we feel good, we can keep those things in moderation. Definitely, I think there's a healthy balance. So that's kind of just what I want to talk to you about today. I was thinking about how, like my exercise, my nature walks and yoga, it's not just because I like those things, because I do. It's the result I get. I feel good when I do those things. I'm doing them for how they make me feel. So if you can find those things that make you feel the way you want to feel, then we do more of those things. If it's crocheting or hanging out with your best friend or baking or hiking or doing Zumba, it doesn't have to be what I do. I just like what I do. I feel really good doing what I do because I get the feeling I'm chasing. Isn't that an interesting thing? Kind of chasing a feeling of bliss, peace, happiness, harmony. And then through even meditation, I really like meditation. I try to bring that into my daily life so I can feel it more and more and more. So that creates a really good day. So who doesn't want to have a good day? So if you can think about what makes a good day for you, start repeating those actions, those habits. And if you can determine what makes a not so great day for you, a day where you had low energy and stressed, maybe you're stressed and feeling crappy as F, then let's stay away from those things. Let's lower those things. But it's becoming aware and tuned into your body about what made today so great. Maybe you didn't have a 3 p.m. energy crash or a sugary sweet snack that stole your energy and put you in a shitty mood. Just these little things. I try to determine what made a great day today. And sometimes it's I had a really good breakfast that kept my energy balanced the rest of the day. Then I made a point to have lunch because sometimes I get distracted. And I had the lunch so my energy stayed even keel. And like now, I'm having a tea latte. It's a treat and it's keeping me feeling good. Taking breaks throughout the day when I'm working helps me feel good and not just keep going and going until I get a headache, because that's what happens to me if I don't take breaks. So just getting to know yourself and getting to know what works and makes you feel good, that's really, really key. So the take home message is do shit that makes you feel good and has good effects long term. So again, it doesn't have to be yoga, it doesn't have to be meditation, it doesn't have to be journaling, but what are your things? Determine those, because they're going to give you the result, the feeling that maybe you're looking for, right? I think we do things for the feeling. We eat the chocolate, we eat the chips, we do the Netflix for a feeling. Happiness, calm, peace. Chocolate gives me serenity when I'm stressed out. Give me some chocolate, you know? It's not just the food, it's the feeling. So we're chasing that feeling. It also comes to when we're planning our life and, building our life around our values. I love that book by Daniel Laporte, The Desire Map. How do you want to feel? Then design your life around that. What makes you feel that way? And how can you design your life around those values and priorities that get you to your core desire feelings? The same goes with health and wellness. How do you want to feel on a daily basis? Calm, peaceful, happy, versus stressed, tired, exasperated, moody, anxious? What gets you feeling calm, peaceful, happy? What are those practices or rituals? 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, good breakfast, good meals, lots of water, less coffee. How do you feel when you have alcohol at night? How do you feel the next day? How is your morning? When we can start figuring out what is making you have a good day, we can double down, put all our money on black, whatever the button is, or black or red, put it on red. And double down on our bet and stack the deck and, really focus on what makes us feel good. We just have to figure out what those things are, and everybody's different. So for me today, I've been working all day. I've had a tea latte. That makes me happy. I had a good breakfast and a lunch, and I'm going to squeeze in like 20 minutes of yoga and maybe a 25-30 minute walk, because that makes me feel good. So take home message, figure out what makes you feel good and is good for you long term, and do more of that. So comment below, let me know, do you know what your things are? What makes you feel calm, peaceful, happy, energized? Share below, and maybe just look at things a little differently. We're going to try to find the bright spots and create a good day more often. And also make it easier to bounce back from not so great of a day, because you'll have all these tools and these strategies that make you feel good in a healthy way. So I hope today's video was helpful. Kind of a random thought I thought I would share. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.